Hello, everyone, and welcome to All Four Downs. This is the NFL Week 7, and we're definitely going to make our picks because, hey, I did all right. I was going 15-0 for a little bit, and then the witch hour hit, or what they call it, red zone, the NFL red zone, the witch hour. That's what it is. And then all hell broke loose for me, but not so much for Hector. And he's coming on right now with probably one of his best records so far this season at 10-5. How about
God,
that?
I tell you what, I had to. It was a big turnaround from the week prior. Oh, good Lord,
Mm.
I just stunk it up 2 weeks ago. But hey,
Did you? And you know what? You couldn't even get on to let everyone know how bad you really were.
yeah,
And I
well,
was in shock to even write that down. Like, oh damn.
you know what? There's no embarrassment to it. We're gonna keep it real here. We're gonna keep it straight up. There's no cheating, no, and so I stunk it up, and yeah, it was just one of those weeks where, you thought that things were gonna go your way by looking at stats and things, but that's why they say you go out there and play the game. Everything goes out the window when you go out there and play. Okay, so
Absolutely.
you can try to go off of analytics, you can try to go off of stats, but when the players want to go out and play, whoever got the most heart that day, that's what it comes out to.
Yep, you're absolutely right. And once again, we'll be focused on week 7 of the NFL schedule. But hey, be safe in sports betting. And once again, like, look, I know there's a lot of podcasts and a lot of TV things about betting on which team and everything, but they're all the same, man. Just be safe. No, and there's never a guarantee because anything can happen at any given Sunday. But we're definitely giving you the
Right.
best option possible. All right. And also, again, my condolence to Joe Guard and his family. They lost a friend due to cancer. And this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So please, please, please spread the word and everything else. All the women out there, yo, get yourself checked out. Let's prevent from getting breast cancer. And of course, let's donate for the cause. So go to your local charity and please donate to breast cancer awareness. Let's combat together breast cancer, shall we?
Yes.
Absolutely. Uh, this week's bye week, the Bengals, Cowboys, Titans, Jets, Panthers, and Texans. Wow. 6 teams are not in action this weekend. Well deserved rest. I like the Bengals. They deserve this rest because I think that they're going to ignite once they come back the following week. The Cowboys, they need to find their identity. I don't know what's up with the Titans. The Jets are who they are, Jets. The Panthers, they're playing for that draft, and the Texans is a big surprise to me.
Yeah, I think out of all these teams taking a break, I'm glad to see the Panthers are finally taking a break. They could possibly be the worst team in the NFL.
Really? I mean, really? I
Good.
mean, at least they
I
scored
said
more than the Giants. I'm just saying.
I said possibly. I'm not saying for
Yeah.
definitely sure.
All
Good
right, we're
night.
going to start out with Thursday's game, Prime Video. Once again, if you got your Prime, you go ahead and watch it. Even if you're Amazon Prime subscriber and stuff like that, you can still watch the game. You don't have to get the full package, but the Jaguars are 4-2, 2-0 on the road versus the Saints 3-3, 1-1 at the road. And believe it or not, New Orleans is favored by 1 point. And I'm curious if this over under is actually 40 points. So either it's going to be the lowest scoring game or they're going to skyrocket and score a lot. And I'm going to pick over 40 on this one.
We should see something for Thursday night to pick up. I mean, we see something good when we saw the Commanders get embarrassed by the Bears. There was a lot of points scored there. So I think this could turn out to be a pretty good Thursday night game for Prime Video.
Actually, I'm going to change my mind on this one. I'm just
Oh,
going to go under 40 because Thursday night football games have not been a high scoring game. They haven't.
it's
You
usually
look back
one
to the
team.
last few games, they've been going under than what's privy displayed. But however, I'm taking the Jaguars for the win in this game.
Okay, okay. Hey, I can't be mad about that. And I like this. We're starting off on the right foot here because I'm going for the Saints here. It was tough. be-
Oh,
be-
oh, really?
I pick
Let's go.
I have both these teams winning their divisions respectfully. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And so, yeah, the Saints, they're a little disappointment, but you know what? There's hope in the NFC South because everybody's don't have all their pieces together as a puzzle in that division. So I like the Saints defense. I think that defense can try to contain this Jaguars offense. Are we sure for
I don't.
100% that Lawrence is going to be playing? You know, it,
Oh man, I didn't think about. Oh, matter of fact, they're saying he's more likely gonna play. Um, but I didn't even think about that. I say
so
if he doesn't play, the Saints win.
most likely, but if he's
I
banged up,
hate
I'm
being in
hoping.
this situation. I hate it.
I get it, but I'm going with the home team here. I think they got the slight advantage with their defense. I think their defense can step up. I think they ranked in the top 10 overall passing defense. And so the offense for the Jaguars, Lawrence Taylor, Trevor Lawrence is going to have to step it up and make some big plays if he's going to exploit that Saints defense. But I don't see it. I don't see it.
He's gonna have to throw the ball more because both these teams can stop the run. The Panthers have a better rush
Yeah.
defense than the Saints, but they do give up a lot of yards in the air. So I got that, but I'm gonna stick with my Jaguars. You got the Saints. Great start.
Yeah.
I like it.
Nice.
We're
Nice. I
moving
love it.
on to the Commanders and the Giants. Commanders are 2-1 on the road, while the Giants still searching for their first home win. The Commanders are favored by 2 points, and that's not really convincing, especially they have Sam Howell as the quarterback.
Oh, tell me about it. Uh, to me, the Commanders they're trying to find their identity as much as the Giants here. The Giants, man, our team is banged up, dude. I'm sorry, man. I know they played pretty decent Sunday night against Buffalo, but I just still can't trust them until I can see what they can really do with Barkley here. Barkley, they gotta let him loose, okay, without him getting hurt,
How can
okay.
you let them loose if the wide receivers can't even be aggressive enough to get the ball?
I know we only seen what two big plays out of Slayton, with Tyrod Taylor. Okay,
The Giants need wide receivers. They need a lot of help in that offense in order to be established. They just don't have enough talent. They don't have the right personnel. And I'm sick of telling them saying, "Oh, their offensive line, this and that." The whole team as a whole is
yeah,
it's been a wrong investment, and they need to reshape that offense. But I'm still picking the Giants to win.
okay. I
I don't
guess
think
we're
the
gonna go.
Commanders are no better than the Giants. If you look at it, yeah, they barely got by Atlanta 24-16, but they have been on a 3-game losing streak. They lost to Buffalo, lost to Philly. Yeah, it was a close game. It was a rivalry game because it went to overtime. And then you just went the shit against the Chicago Bears. Oh, come on now. Yeah, you trying to bounce back, but the Giants are still fighting. And if that offense could still hold the ball a little longer, the Giants got what it takes. They just got to score. And I
I
don't know. I
mean,
got a gut feeling that the Giants will finally score a touchdown convincingly in this game.
but to the Commanders' defense, you look at their losses. I mean, they lost to pretty good teams besides the Bears, I guess.
Yeah, they lost 37-3 to Buffalo. Just saying. We just went ahead and with our backup quarterback and we lose 14-9. I'm just saying. Just saying.
I'm sorry. I just can't. I just can't. I don't have confidence in the Giants right now with what they're doing. They squandered a 6-point lead going into the fourth quarter. How do you shut down Buffalo like they did for 3 quarters, and then the fourth quarter you just let them go? I mean, dude,
Yeah.
I get.
The offense wasn't scoring. It's painful. I know. I
It is
know.
painful. I'm going with the Commanders here. I'm going with, to me, what I feel is the safe bet because I see what Washington's doing offensively. Until the
Mhm.
Giants can show me that they can score an offensive touchdown in the first half, I'm sorry, you just don't got my vote to win this game.
All right.
I
Moving
will.
on to the
I
moving
just
on to the
I
Raiders
want
and the
you to prove me
Bears.
wrong.
All right. Well, yeah, you're right. But somewhere down the line, they're not going to be stuck with just one win in the
No,
season. But
no, I know.
it's a rivalry game. But moving on to the Raiders and the Bears. Raiders on the road. The Bears don't know if Justin Fields is going to play. More likely not. But then again, Garoppolo is not going to be playing this weekend either. All right. So
Yeah.
you're looking at this head to head, and I'm like, you know what? I'm taking the Bears at home. I am. I'm taking the Bears.
I'm just laughing because we're starting off on a wild streak here. Seriously.
Really?
Yeah, I really am. I really do.
Wow. I love it. I love it.
I know the Raiders are not going to be able to run the ball against Chicago, but I think they can exploit that pass defense and they could throw this ball. No matter who's at quarterback for the Raiders, I don't think the Bears defense is going to be able to stop that passing game and do what they did to Washington against the Raiders at home. I don't trust the Bears at home. They're going to continue going winless at home. Give me the Raiders to win this game.
Ooh wee. All right. The rate you got ready. Wow. We haven't agreed on nothing. This is the
Nothing
first
yet.
time.
This is the first
First
time.
time.
We might go 13 for 13. Let's see.
Let's go. I'm down with that. The Browns versus the Colts. I'll save you the trouble.
You gonna save me the trouble?
Minshew is that quarterback. Colts, they just fell apart, man. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Deshaun Watson's even playing. He's listed as questionable.
Yeah, he is questionable. Yeah.
But I don't know if it's guaranteed if he's going to play this weekend. So that's two quarterbacks, right? Possibly. But the Browns have a better rush defense. They got a better defense. I think they could slow down the Colts, prevent them from doing what they're doing. You're talking about the Colts, they looked hot, but then now Jacksonville put stop to that, right? The Browns are coming off a victory over the San Francisco 49ers from a missed field goal, 19-17. Yeah, I'm taking the Browns to win.
Yeah, I got the Browns. I think the Colts are more of a hot mess than anything right now than the Cleveland Browns are. I think the Browns will be able to run the ball efficiently against the Colts come Sunday. So give me Cleveland to win this game.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson's on the IR.
Mhm.
They signed their running back, and he's about to get surgery. So it's like, wow, like what else is going to happen for the Colts in this season, right? Moving on to the Bills and the Patriots. The Bills. This is going to be a blowout game. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a shutout or if the Patriots actually score 3 points. But looking at what New England has done as of late, they haven't been scoring, man. Luckily they scored 17 points against Vegas, right? But
Yeah.
previous to that, they got shut up by New Orleans. They only put up 3 points against Dallas. They did get a victory over the Jets, but that's the most they scored is only 17 points. They did it twice in week 1 with Miami. Vegas, I don't think it's enough for them to get by. The Bills are going to go to town, and I wouldn't be surprised if the game is 35-10.
Yeah, I think Buffalo does bounce back offensively in this game. I took a shot last week picking New England. It looked like for a whole minute there they had Las Vegas on the ropes, but they just did what they are doing. They just faltering here, and I think this is the end of Bill Belichick. Honestly, I mean, there's no saving Mac Jones or this offense from this season at all.
Is that really saving Belichick? I mean, look, Belichick could have left a long time ago. Okay. I'm not going to go on that hype of like, yeah, and agree with everybody. Yeah, he's going to fold. He's not going to be hired no more. They're going to convince him to leave. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave that alone. They know what they're doing. Besides, he's a legend. And that's why I don't get involved. He knows when his time is up and just let it be. That's it. The Falcons and the Buccaneers. Oh, my Falcons. I picked them to win the division, and they blew it against Washington. That was a must win. On the other side, the Buccaneers come from a loss 20-6 to Detroit, which Detroit's a good team, right? And being that it's on the road, I'm taking the Buccaneers to win at home.
Wow, I'm really surprised you're saying that. I think Desmond Ridder as a rookie starting quarterback is winless on the road. I think he's 0-4. So I don't see it progressing any better right now. So I too am taking Tampa Bay to win this game, and this is a rebound game for the Buccaneers.
Was it oh my God, I even stumbled his name. Mayfield. I was gonna
Yeah,
say Bakerfield.
Bakerfield. Hey, there you go. That's a good name for him, Bakerfield.
Oh man, Mayfield, man. Like he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. And he's listed questionable for this game. I'm surprised. I'm just curious to see if he's going to be 100% for this game. The Lions and the Ravens. This is going to be a great game. Both teams are going to be in the playoffs. But the Lions are undefeated on the road, but yet Baltimore is favored 3 points. I circled the Lions on this one because I don't trust Lamar Jackson. I don't trust any player that just got paid so much money just for them not to perform. What was going on here? I don't get it. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't. I'm just trying to figure this out too, because after watching what Baltimore did in London against
Oh,
Tennessee,
mm,
that to me doesn't prove to me that they are worthy to even be favored to win this game. But somebody's seeing something that we're not seeing here, because Detroit is on fire right now. I mean, they're not getting the respect that's due to them. I mean,
mhm.
they could be as good as the 49ers and the Eagles both right now. I'm sorry to say that, but they're playing the way they should be playing to win the division, to win the conference.
Right.
I mean, look, they beat the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City. So why are they not getting the respect at 5-1? Because at any other
Absolutely.
record, if there was any other record with 5-1, they would be getting bashed right now. Well, the Lions are who we thought they were, blah blah blah, whatever the case may
Yeah.
be.
The Lions are not, they've won 4 in a row and they seem to be on the hot streak moving on. So
Yeah, I mean,
definitely.
they should be undefeated, in my opinion. That game against Seattle was a tough one to lose,
Right.
okay, but they should be undefeated.
Hey, at least they don't have to worry about being undefeated. They could just continue
I
on, right?
I'm taking the Lions in this game, but I hope they don't go in big-headed thinking that they're gonna walk all over Baltimore, because that's when the Ravens will show up at home and play perfect football
Mm-hmm.
and prove us wrong that the odds makers got it right. But I'm taking Detroit.
All right, moving on to the Packers and the Broncos. The Packers coming back from a bye week, so they should be fresh. Jordan Love should be recovering and taking notes on why they had lost their previous game, because they lost to Vegas 17-13. He threw an interception. They bombed against Detroit, but it is what it is. They can still bounce back. I know they're 2-3, but after the bye week, will they help them against Denver Broncos, who haven't won a home game yet? Yeah, Green Bay's favored by 1 point in this game. Wow. Um, who did I get on this one? Where are my notes at? Oh man, where are my notes? Oh man, I didn't even put a win for this game.
You didn't have a winner for this game?
No. Can we go past this game? Because it's probably one of the worst games I'm gonna watch on
It
TV.
seems like a trap game for the Packers and Jordan Love. That's what it seems
Mm,
like. That's what it seems like.
mm. Look, the Packers have a hard time rushing the ball. The Broncos can. Okay. I'm gonna go on a limb here, man. I hate to say this. Gosh, I hate to say this.
Well, it's
I'm taking the Broncos at home.
okay.
Yeah.
That'd be your upset of the week.
Well, if you want to call it an upset, a 1 point difference. I mean, that's not saying, well, I'm not sure if the Packers are going to win or not. But
Yeah,
looking at this, the weakness is the Packers don't run the ball. They're averaging 81 yards a game compared to the Broncos. They're over 100, right? And both teams do allow rushing yards. Okay. And the Broncos, they got a better offense, I think. It's just, I don't know, they're just whacked. You know, what will Wilson do? Let's just put it that way. What will Wilson do in this game? I'm taking the Broncos.
I'm going to take the Packers in this one. I think if they can stop Russell Wilson, because I don't think Russell Wilson's going to be able to throw the ball against that Packer defense. Like you said, it's going to probably be a lot of running in this game. I don't see a lot of passing. So I think the Packers will edge this one out, maybe by 2 or 3 points. So give me the Green Bay Packers to win this one.
All right, I got the Steelers versus the Rams. This is going to be a great game. I think this is going to be the game of the week. I like this competition, but both teams are suffering with a lot of injuries. The Steelers are down with Deontay Johnson. He's in the IR. McFarland's in the IR. Dan Moore, Leo, and Freemuth, the tight end, they're questionable. But the Rams have Williams. Ronnie Rivers, the running back, he's doubtful. There's a lot of bang up players in this one, yet they're still surviving. Who did I pick? Once again, I'm not reading my notes right. Nope.
What's going on?
I did pick the Rams on this one. Yes, I picked the Rams to win.
No, I've had the Rams to win this game. I mean, the Steelers, it was a surprise win by beating Baltimore. You know, we know the Ravens have got their own issues, but yeah, this game is. I'm giving it to the home team here. Give me the Rams to win this game against the Steelers.
Cardinals versus the Seahawks. The Cardinals are on a 3-game losing streak. The Seahawks are trying to jump back to the winning ways after losing 70-13 against the Bengals. A lot of talent there. I'm more Metcalf, and I love Walker the third. I mean, that I've been seeing him playing in college, so I'm favoring Seattle to win big over the Cardinals. Excuse me. I got Seahawks winning big over the Cardinals.
I do too. I really do. I think Seahawks bounce back after that loss to Cincinnati on this one. They got the crowd behind them. You know how it gets loud in Seattle with the 12th man.
Right.
The Cardinals don't. I mean, I don't think Dobbs is going to outshine, you know, what's his name, Geno Smith in this game. So give me the Seahawks to win this.
All right, the Chargers versus the Chiefs. Look, I was disappointed because this is the game. Last week, it was a game the Chargers should have beaten the Cowboys. And once again, that coach finds a way to make their team lose. Okay? It's pissing me off. The game was 10-7. The team, the San Diego Chargers were in the red zone against the Cowboys. They went for it on 4th down instead of kicking the field goal to tie the game. And yet they lost the game 20-17. Okay? That's the kind of stuff that you don't do. You want to be in the competition. You want to be in the playoffs. Guess what? Now your ass is 2-3, 1-1 on the road. You're going against the Chiefs, 5-1, the defending champions. I'm sorry. Give me the Chiefs in this one.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game, being a division game and everything.
No, it's not. It's not going to be close.
I think it will be.
The coach is going to blow this game again. Fire this coach. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not saying the Chargers are going to win, but they're going to keep this game close. Give me the Chiefs, though.
All right. Did I say Cardinals and Seahawks already?
We did that already. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And the Chargers and the Chiefs. Did I double slide it? I sure did.
Double slided. Nice. All right. Like
Man.
A double stuffed Oreo cookie dipped in milk on a Saturday night. All right.
Oh, man. Well, we got 2 more games.
Yeah.
And, we have Miami versus Philadelphia.
Come on now. Sunday night football here. 5-1 versus 5-1.
Now this is going to be good. Oh, yeah. But let's look. I mean, the Eagles got the best defense compared to the Dolphins when it comes to the rushing. Okay. But we're not going to see any rushing here. We're going to see. This is going to be a high score game. Will be. I'm picking over 52 in this game. And they got Philadelphia favored by 2 points.
Well, I think that's
crazy.
That's putting respect behind Miami's name, I think.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm just going to go for the home team on this one.
Okay, I'm going for Philadelphia too.
Yeah. I think it's close. I don't know who has the advantage, to be honest with you, because
I don't know, because you're talking about the number 1 offense in the league versus I think a top 10 defense.
The only number 1 in the offense because they scored 70 freaking points over the freaking Denver Broncos.
Until somebody drops it.
Nah. I mean, no one's gonna score 70 points against a team. No one's gonna replicate what Miami's done so far on one team. So that way the stats be even out. It's always gonna be lopsided. You know what I mean?
Let's see
Look
if
how what
Tua
they
can
did
throw.
against the Giants. It was the Dolphins won 31-16. You know what I mean? But before that, they lost to Buffalo 48-20. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't jive. It's like the Dolphins have a roller coaster of how they play in this game. All right. Um, I don't know. It,
I don't
I
see
take
Phil.
the over in this game, but if I was to pick a winner, and I hate to do it, but I just pick the Eagles.
I'm picking the Eagles too because I want to see their rush defense against the Miami's rush offense. I think that's going to be a test, the test for Miami to see if they can run that ball against that defense. I think Tua can throw the ball, but if they can't run that ball, I don't know. Jalen Hurts is going to have a night to live by in prime time and is going to
And it
win.
goes both ways, man. Both ways. That's all I'm saying.
I
Who's
think.
gonna get a concussion first? Who's gonna get
Oh,
a concussion?
let's not wish
I
that on these
heard.
guys.
Hey, I heard that Jalen Hurts, he went during the offseason learning how to land on the ground, and or was it the other guy? I mean, wasn't Tua that got put on more weight or something like that? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter,
It
right?
doesn't matter. Somebody gonna get hurt in this game. And the question is who. And lastly, Monday Night Football, the San Francisco 49ers versus the Minnesota Vikings.
Look, I think the 49ers got humbled a little bit against Cleveland, even though they still had a chance to win the game at the end, but it is what it is. That's what NFL football games is about. Cleveland is a football team. They're professionals. They went out there and did their job. But Minnesota, Kirk Cousins, they can't seem to close out games. Okay. They seem to be the losingest team when it comes to one-score games. They can't seem to close them out. I think San Francisco bounced back in this game. They'll be in Minnesota, but I don't think it matters. So
I think it does matter because I'm curious to see, will McCaffrey play? I don't think he will. Will Deebo Samuel play? Will Trent Williams, the offensive tackle, play? That's a big concern because they're all listed questionable. On the other side, the Vikings are without Justin Jefferson. He is out. What's his name? The running back, Wagwu? He is out. And their offensive line is banged up for the Vikings. There's just a lot of stuff going on both sides. Like the 49ers, man, they were riding high until they went to Cleveland and they got banged up. So I'm taking the 49ers. If Justin Jefferson was playing, I would have leaned over to the Vikings. But I just don't know what direction the Vikings is going. Yeah. And it's sad to say that they're going to be winless at home.
I think Kirk Cousins will be able to throw the ball quite a bit on that defense. I don't think he's going to be scared to throw that ball, but I think overall they're gonna drop this game. So the Niners win Monday Night Football.
How many differences we got with each other?
We got 4. Believe it or not, we started off hot with 3, and then we just kind of cooled things down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's got to be my turn. If you said 4, I could go 4-0 against you on this one.
Well,
I could take over the lead.
By 1 game, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
By 1 game.
It doesn't matter. What do we got for comments here? He says that Frank Cuesta, the Niners will bounce back. I agree with you there. Big shout out to Frank, and hopefully not only him, but you as well, that our show will return next week, the hard-hitting wrestling show. So all you wrestling fans following WWE, the new season debut will start next week. So hopefully, Frank, if you're listening in, come on by, man. Try to call you, so call me back. All right. But other than that, it's going to be good this weekend. College football. If you missed it, all 4 downs was previously here on this channel. And then this picks is going to be good. I think I'm going to win. Going to win some money here.
All right.
Yeah.
My birthday's tomorrow, so you can buy me something.
Yeah. I'll buy you something. All right. I'll send you a chancleta.
Make sure it's red. I like red.
Yeah. Red and blue. Anyhow, that wraps up our show. Thank you for listening to the All Four Downs, the NFL picks. Until next time, next week, same channel. Take care, everyone. Gotta love some football, baby. Yeah.